Sup, nerds? It's your boy. It's the MTG, and you are back again for more of Magic the Gathering's edgiest content. If you've been keeping up with us, we have just about completed the hunt for the house and finishing the entire Duskmourn House of Horrors set. We have about every single card except 4. Now, we're going to move on from that for right now. We got 4 days to finish it until the release of Foundations. That being said, with the release of Foundations coming up, I am going to show you here on Magic the Gathering Arena how to build the best Goblin deck possible to completely overtake the Standard format when Goblins come back to Standard. The big release coming out of Foundations for me is Krenko Mob Boss. My motherfucking dude. Krenko just slings Goblin like crack all over the place, shoves them down your throat, coming out your butthole, and before you know it, turn 4, your life total is 0. Currently, there are a few Goblins in Standard. There's a build I have, it's Krenko Baron of Tin Street. What we're going to do is we're going to take Krenko Baron of Tin Street, I'm going to show you how to build it, I'm going to run it down somebody's throat, and then, as the release of Foundations comes out, we're going to make some tweaks to this deck, adding Krenko Mob Boss and a few other Goblin spells to completely take over the Standard format and run Goblins all the way to the Pro Tour. That's right, you heard it here first. Goblins are going to the Pro Tour this year in Standard. This year's RCQ is Standard based on the release of Foundations. So, grab your tablets, grab your controllers, grab your motherfucking dick. Let's jump into Magic the Gathering Arena. I'm going to show you how to sling Goblins like fucking dope. And we are going to beat down a bunch of bitches with a deck full of Goblins. I'm the MTG. Welcome to the MTG YouTube channel. Let's go, nerds. Welcome back, nerds. Guess who? It's the MTG. And you are back for another session of Magic the Gathering Arena live gameplay. Now, there's 2 days left until the release of Magic the Gathering's new set, Foundations, which is going to stir up the Standard community like a mofo. Let's get some 60-card format players back, dude. Enough of this Singleton Commander sissy shit. So what I've done is I have prepared a deck for the new upcoming Standard season. Goblins are coming back. One of the biggest Goblins of all time, Krenko, Mob Boss, will be returning to Standard. In preparation for Krenko Mob Boss's return, I have put together a Goblin deck here of Standard legal Goblins current as of right now. When the new Goblins come in, I'm going to spice this deck up. I'm going to add the Mob Boss. I'm going to add a few other Goblin spells into here. And this deck's going to be a menace. But this deck right here, currently, I'm going to show you how it works. So what we do here, we make artifacts. We make artifacts here with the Blacksmith's Talent turn 1. We also have the Reckless Lackey, which we can sack to draw a card, create a treasure token. Another artifact. 3-tree Mascot, and the Mirror and Bane Splitter. Or if you want to get real tricky, you turn your Mishra's Foundry into a 2/2 Assembly Worker artifact creature. With all those artifacts here, we take Krenko Baron of Tin Street. We tap him, we sack any of those artifacts to put a 1/1 counter on every Goblin we control. That's how this works. We've also got the Runvelt Horde Master to give all my Goblins +1/+1. And the Hidden Gem, the Gleeful Demolition. We destroy target artifact that we control, thus creating 3 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature tokens. Turn 1, drop the talent. Turn 2, we drop the Demolition, and we just start slinging with Goblins. We got Squee over here too. We're going to trade in Krenko for some of these cards. We also have the Legion Extruder to sacrifice artifacts to make a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact, which we can also sack against Krenko Baron of Tin Street. So I'm going to show you guys how this deck works. And then when Foundation comes out this weekend, we're going to make some adjustments. And we're going to make the best Goblin deck Standard seen in 10 fucking years. Coming to the Pro Tour with Goblins this year, boys and girls. It's the MTG. Watch out. Here we go. First victim. Who's it gonna be? Some shoob on the West Coast? Some nerd down in Florida? What do we got? What do we got? Patiently and currently waiting. Who's it gonna be? First victim. Featured on the MTG YouTube channel. The Disgruntled Paladin. That's a pretty dope name I'm not gonna hate. Let's take a look at this hand. I like this hand. We've got the Scamp, the Lackey, the Codebreaker, Squee. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. Krenko's not here. The artifacts aren't quite there, but this is a pretty progressive hand as far as goblins go. All right, let's do this. We're going to go turn 1 Scamp. We're going to go turn 2 Codebreaker. Yeah, we're going to go Prowess Haste, 2-1. We're going to swing in for 3. You're more than welcome to have the Codebreaker. Take it. Getting in for 1. We're going to decline. What's he playing? White what? White blue. Counter spells and removal. Alright, team. Let's do this. Just get Squee pumping out goblins real quick. Let's do that. We're going to get in for 4 here. Nice. We're going to decline for now. Just imagine Krenko Mob Boss comes out next turn and we get 6 goblins. Alright, we get the blue-white enchantment deck. Alright, here we go. Watch this. We're going to go Legion Extruder. We're going to shoot this thing for 2 damage. Bing. Then we're going to go Shock for another 2 damage. Bing. And then we're going to squeeze in for 5 damage. Bing, 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 bing. We got him on the ropes real quick, kids. Here we go. What's he got? He does not know how to handle this deck. 3-2 with Vigilance. Not a massive problem. Drops an enchantment. What are we looking at? 4-3? Alright, here we go. How we want to do this? Watch this, gang. We're going to do this. We're going to play the Lackey. We're going to turn Mishra's Foundry into a 2-2 artifact. We're going to swing with the team. It's probably going to block the Foundry to get rid of the land or the Squee. I'd go for the Squee. Yup, smart move. But I'm still getting in for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. We got him dead to rights next turn, team. Look at all those goblins. Bing, bing, bing. Don't forget, we can play Squee from the graveyard. Let's see. Yeah, watch this. We're going to take action. Submit 0. And then we're going to shoot the 1 damage direct at him. Next turn, play the Legion Extruder for the win. He's probably going to quit. He knows he's dead. You can even remove my entire battlefield. I'm still winning with the Extruder next turn. Have it. Have it. Go ahead. You can have it, dude. I don't care what you're sending at me. You are dead next turn, buddy. Watch me win. Legion Extruder. For the win, gang. Bang. Good game, Paladin. That, my friends, is how you rub goblins in somebody's nose. We didn't get to play Krenko Baron of Tin Street, but you got a chance to see how these goblins run amok. What did I tell you? What'd I tell you? Goblins taking fucking over. You now know how to do it. You can now tell your friends 2 things. The MTG is the hottest thing in Magic the Gathering right now as far as content goes, number one. Number two, Goblins are going to be the biggest thing in Standard this season. We're going to see a lot of Super Friends. We're going to see all kinds of crazy shit with the release of Foundations. But the big popular shit is going to be Goblins. And if it's not, you can come to my house and you can kick me in the nutsack. Boop, boop. So, you've seen it done. You know how to do it. So go out there and get it done yourself. Goblins, 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 goblins. You just wait for the return of Krenko Mob Boss, and we're going to be running double Krenko down everybody's motherfucking throat. Thanks for coming back to the channel, gang. If you don't know now, you know already. I'm the MTG. This is the MTG YouTube channel. And as always, nerds, stay fucking lethal.